Hello, this is CWC talking to the Audacity app, giving this a test run. So to test this out, I'm going to go over those questions that I had previously answered from Lane Chew, but that audio recording didn't quite go through, so I'm going to answer these questions once again. Alright, so this one's for Mama Christine. It's like, of all the commissions you've done so far, which one is your favorite? As in, which are you most proud of, had the most fun doing? That would have to be the one where Rosie and I went on a double date with that caveman type dude and his sweetheart. I forget the exact names of those individuals. They're not coming to mind right now, but that's among that which she is most proud of out of the commissions. Over a year ago, a video that showed you yelling at a toilet and asking where Crystal went leaked out to the internet. What led to the creation of this video and why was it recorded? You can blame frickin' idea guy / Joshua Wise for that, because he had told Mama that we Science and Rose Shoes did not like using the toilet, treat it like an enemy, which that is not true. We respect and use the toilet when we are civilized, and Rosie and I, among us specials, and the rest of us who actually live in a domicile, we respect and are domesticated. So that was just manipulation of idea guide. That was the reasoning behind that. Dear Christine and Sanchu, what's your favorite thing about Quickville? Alright, well, Mama's favorite thing about Quickville, obviously, well, she really likes the shopping mall. That was among the best buildings she actually put a whole lot of soul and dedication into, and then also later on that got reflected into our main Basilicom of Quickville, and that's opposed to the previously existing Basilicom from Kama, which was in West Virginia, in the former nation of Kama, but that was relocated to Quickville. And that's for me and my favorite part of Quickville. I mean, out of the aspect I like running through the entire city, just having that freedom and ability. Just the streets are usually cool runnings for me, and I can run on the buildings and everything. So that's my favorite things about Quickville. I get running freedom on the roads, and the skies look great, and I love the park also. The mall's cool though. Just throwing that in there as a bonus. But between Mama and I, we both mutually appreciate and love all the individuals and people who live in and commute to and from the city of Quickville, as well as the remaining cities within the nation of Quickville in Virginia. Alright. Dear Christine, in the past you showed a fondness / conversational ability for Spanish. Do you still use it in your day-to-day? And if so, have you chosen a new Spanish name for yourself? Before coming out as trans, you refer to yourself occasionally as Ricardo. Is there an equivalent for your current self? Alright, so the story behind that Ricardo nickname, Mama had to choose a Spanish apellido, which that's a Spanish term for nickname, for the classroom. And she had picked that on respect to Desi Arnaz, who played Ricardo. And I'm just having a little fun using Mama's ability to roll her R's, which is really fascinating. Not really, but it's fun to do anyway. But yeah, she has not chosen a new Spanish nickname for herself, and from time to time we do end up still using the Spanish language on occasion. Even on a recent moment with an old lady who felt a little confused and lost, who spoke only Spanish, we managed to help her out with our Spanish tongue. So, there's that. Se fue muy bueno. Dear Christine, if you could meet one famous person, dead or alive, who would it be and why? Well, it was a short list of a long list because Mama has a lot of past and present celebrities that she would love to meet and hang out with. Red Skelton. He's a funny comedian. She really likes him on that. And Lucille Ball. Another funny comedian. She has lots of respect for her as well. And among others, well, she would love to meet Betty White. There's also, of course, Britney Spears, Amy Jo Johnson, who originally played the Pink Ranger on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Kelsey Grammer. I'm trying to recall from memory right now. Brain's trying to fade out on me a little bit. Anyway, oh yeah, and Pamela Anderson to name another. But I think but there are more than that. I just can't remember off the top of this noggin right now. And she's explicitly made a short list in talks before, so there's that you can also reference. That, I mean, what hasn't been put on the quickie within the chroniclings of everything about her to have been uploaded online on purpose or leaked or whatever. So there. Next question. Dear Christine, what do you believe was the coolest thing you've done as a child? Well, that was definitely a long time ago. I guess to pick one, I'd say the coolest thing she ever done was, at only a few weeks old, she said the word monkey, as opposed to mommy, or even possibly as opposed to Magi, as in Magic-chan. So, that was a very cool thing. And then, of course, after that, because of the autism, about 1.5 years old, she stopped talking. But then she regained her ability to talk about 7 years old. And that's been a really cool thing. And there's, among other things, that she can't recall in her memories right now. But it's there in her subconscious. Whatever memories there are from her childhood and whatever else. And again, I guess another cool thing you could say she's also done was winning that $1,000 shopping spree at KB Toys thanks to my senpai, Sonic the Hedgehog, and his Watch You Win sweepstakes, sponsored by Sega. Next question. If you were to meet today's youth, what would be a piece of advice that you would give to them? Well, I'd say among which, stay open-minded, stay creative, keep common sense, don't rush into things so easily, try to think before you act, and try to process as quickly as you can in your brain. You can process things really quick, and of course with your minimal psychic senses, you can at least sense us and feel us from beyond the Iron Curtain into C197 and so on, just the same as we all sense y'all from our side of the curtain into of your 1218 here. Long day. Next question. Christine, question for you. Who was the strongest opponent Sonichu ever fought? Huh. I mean, you should be asking me that question directly. I mean, shoot. I mean, opposed to Graduan and Marilee Walsh and whatever else that they're Transformers before our Samurai Pizza Bots came to town. Let's see. And of course, I've also fought Eggman. I fought Giovanni. I fought Bowser. Freaking Bowser. Super Mario's bad guy. Yeah, fought him. And I fought a whole bunch of other systems. I've even encountered a whole bunch of Nazis and their super mech type dudes, but that was back in that timeline that became undone, but I still have the mental scars and memories from all that. And then there was also definitely frickin' Ray Wrights, the corrupted CPU of the Atari consoles, among a whole bunch of other villains. So there's that. I fought a whole bunch of really tough villains, and I've been even been into other dimensions where I fought a whole lot tougher villains. I even fought against, like, you know, evil villain versions of like Superman and Wonder Woman, and held my own. So, I mean, I couldn't defeat Superman anyway, but I held my own, even against his eye beams and everything. So take from that what you will. I go Mach speeds. I'm faster than time. I'm faster than light. That's my running speed. 9 relative weights. I got good physical strength. I got a good mentality. Magic Chan helped me with that. I was a wild animal before that collision with Sonic in 2003. And the faded chaotic rainbow and everything. But I go on. Next question. Christina and Sancho, whoever wishes to respond. DJ Jamster Sancho is a personal favorite of mine. Do you know what he's up to nowadays? He's still a DJ at station CWC and rocking the airwaves. He also does motivational support announcements through the radio and other speakers and whatnot in times of crisis. And of course, he also helps out with Lisa with their abilities, between their electric attacks and jamming influences with their music. But anyway, he's doing fine. He's doing good and well. He still plays around a little bit, but, you know, Lisa keeps him straight and in line, so that's all good. Alright. Can we get a sneak peek of the pages of the next comic? Well, we're still stuck. We still haven't quite finished book 15. And Mama's not back yet. She's the one that does the writing and drawing of the pages, not me, Sancho. So, gonna be a while before y'all get new pages, so I'm sorry. It's not my fault. It's just the way the fate events happened that Mama and I swapped body over 6 months ago, and I still gotta get this body to her at BabsCon earlier this year. Going back in time and preventing this frickin' pandemic in your dimension. Jeez! Now, aside from that, there you go. Alright. Thank you all for listening, and this was a test recording throughout the Audacity app as well. Have a good, safe day.